Do you love and care about River State and peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and Facebook at Rstv22PH Online. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Now the news in details. Public and private schools in River State have resumed normal academic activities for the second term after the Christmas and New Year holidays as directed by the state government. Gospel Anele visited some public and private schools within the Port Harcourt metropolis and its environs, filing this report.
The schools visited Rstv Model Academy. Rstv News.
The Commandant, Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioners, River State Command, Colonel Chris Ubom, retired, has reiterated the command's readiness to fight crime and criminality in every nook and cranny of the state. He made the assertion at an event to mark the beginning of activities for the year 2024 held at the command's headquarters, Rokboko, in Obiakpo local government area of River State. Emmanuel Imeon was there, and his report is presented from our studios.
According to Colonel Ubom retired, fight against crime and criminality can only be achieved through collaboration with security agencies and relevant stakeholders, youth and well-meaning individuals. He said information is key to security surveillance, hence the need for everyone to be vigilant and join hands to provide necessary information to law enforcement agencies in order to fight crime in the environment. The commandant, however, noted that although they are retired but not tired, rather they are still hale and hearty to render useful services to mankind if given the necessary support and opportunity.
The reason we use today to kickstart the new year is that to send a signal to those criminals that our boys are good on the ground. they will pursue, they will overtake you, and they will spoil the spoil. It's not business as usual. You will take the fight to them by uncovering all their hideouts. I know, with God by your side, you will conquer them.
On their part, the Director of Administration, Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioners, Rivers State Command, Prince Oro, and the Director of Operations, Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioners, Emmanuel Ikwemi, explained that the command is ready to offer services in the areas of security and law enforcement in the 23 local government areas of the state. According to them, federal government has approved full recognition of the Corps to operate along other security agencies in the country by providing adequate security services to the private and public sector in order to curb crime in the state. They, however, appealed to Rivers State government and private sectors to engage them in security activities, adding that the command have trained able men and women who are capable to combat crime to the barest minimum.
The message we are sending out to the public is to engage the officers of the Nigerian Legion Corps Commissioner in security activities, because we are good in crime prevention. We are good in protecting government facilities. We are good in surveillance. We are good in all security activities.
In terms of security, we are prepared based on where we're coming from the Ministry of Defense, VAD. We are well prepared to ensure that the state is properly secured. We are ready to work with all the sister agencies to make sure that the state is secure.
The command noted that security is the business of everyone and urged the general public to contact the headquarters with the following phone numbers: 070-596-90841 or 081-612-09996.
In its commitment to sustain one of the customs and tradition of the Nigerian Army, the 6th Division, Port Harcourt, has held the 2023 Annual West African Social Activities, WASA, in the Port Harcourt Barracks. Justice Ihun has details.
Though held in January, WASA event usually held at the end of every year is geared towards strengthening social relationship among officers, soldiers, and their families, with cultural displays, musical performances, and other regimental activities. It is also an avenue for formal social interaction and forum for barrack communities to showcase the rich and diversified cultural heritage of Nigeria, as well as mark the end of an eventful training year, heralding the beginning of another year. The General Officer commanding 6th Division, Major General Jamal Abdusalam, said the scheduled training exercises were all successfully completed with recorded gains. According to him, the training exercise tagged Exercise Stillwater 3 has gone a long way in curtailing the criminal activities and other heinous crimes within the 6th Division area of responsibility.
The 2023 training activities were well designed to sharpen our skills, toughen us in terms of endurance, introduce us to new ways of doing things, while reminding us on some basic rudiments of basic soldiering.
He noted that the division made 1,112 arrests, destroyed 233 illegal refineries, seized over 1.1 million liters of illegally refined products, arrested 72 trucks and vehicles, and captured 356 arms and ammunition. The GOC assured that the army will continue to perform its constitutional role to defend democratic values in the country, and the successes achieved will be sustained.
I therefore charge all of us to brace up and do whatever it takes to ensure oil output continues to go up. I thank the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General T.A. Lagbaja, for his continued efforts in repositioning the Nigerian Army through his vision and for his continued guidance and strategic direction.
He also paid glowing tributes to the fallen heroes who paid supreme sacrifice to keep Nigeria safe, assuring that they will continue to go after criminals, just as he enjoined Army personnel to remain dedicated, focused, and committed to ensuring zero tolerance to oil theft in the Niger Delta, as well as maintaining peace and stability across the country. The event was attended by several dignitaries in the state, including the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Tami Danagogo, who represented Governor Siminalayi Fubara.
The efforts of the Nigerian Army in tackling terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, crude oil theft, and ethno-religious crisis, amongst others, with dedication and sacrifice, is worthy of our commendation.
Justice Ehun, Rstv News.
The federal government has made it public that it spent 57.8 billion naira on the procurement of rice for distribution to senatorial districts and federal constituencies by senators and House of Representatives members. Reports say under the Christmas and end-of-year palliative program, trailer loads of rice worth 100 million naira were expected to be distributed by each of the 360 representatives, with each of the 109 senators expected to distribute rice worth 200 million naira. The West African Examinations Council has said the centers accredited for its maiden computer-based test CBT for the 2024 first series WASC for private candidates are top-notch, seamless and user-friendly. The council's head national office, Dr. Amos Josiah Dangut, disclosed this in an interview with the newsmen on Monday in Lagos. He noted that the examination would hold from 31 January to 17 February. According to him, the process is specifically for private candidates at the moment, and it is the first time the council will be deploying the platform for the conduct of such examination. He explained that council had, however, been deploying the platform to conduct aptitude tests as well as assessing schools that intend to measure the proficiency of their students in one field or the other. The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has notified the public about 5 contaminated syrups allegedly going around in World Health Organization regions. The notification is contained in a public alert signed by the Director General of the agency, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye. The agency listed the WHO regions to include America, Eastern Mediterranean, Southeast Asia, and Western Pacific. According to the report, 5 oral liquid dosage form syrup and suspension were also detected in the Maldives and Pakistan, and some of the affected products have also been detected in Belize, Fiji, and Lao People's Democratic Republic. The agency listed the syrups as Allego syrup, Emidone suspension, Mucarid syrup, Alsofin suspension, and Zincel syrup. It added that a total of 23 batches of PVT Limited, Pakistan. Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is the task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News Live on Facebook. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Coming up next, Australian authorities hold referendum to decide whether to take King Charles III as head of state. And in sports, friendly matches end with mixed feelings for Super Eagles fans. We'll be with you after these messages.
We have 4 regional chefs, 3 food experts. Let the contest begin.
Like she's got a secret ingredient. Looks like she's not the only one.
This is a tough one, people. It's a tie. All meals were extraordinary. So, no matter where you come from, you can make extraordinary meals every time with hunger.
Government special announcement. This is to inform all River State indigents that admission into the Nigeria Defense Academy NDA Kaduna has commenced and will end on 30th April 2024. All interested candidates are encouraged to visit the website at www.ndaapplications.net. That is www.ndaapplications.net for details of the application process. Please note that all applicants must select NDA as first choice in the year 2024 UTME exams. All local government, area chairmen and other stakeholders in the state are kindly requested to sensitize and mobilize their constituents. This is signed by Dr. Tammy Wenike Danagogo, Secretary to the state government.
No matter what I do, you love me unconditionally. You show up for me every day. No matter when I show you show me love. You show me. No matter when I show you show me love. You show me love.
Toothpaste, Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection.
Why are we changing our toothpaste?
Because with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, I can be sure your teeth are cavity-free.
When you brush daily with Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, its expert formula locks natural calcium in our teeth and helps protect them from cavity. Colgate is the world's most chosen toothpaste.
Colgate locks calcium in,
keeps cavities out.
The new Colgate Mini Pack is now available at just 300 Naira.
We have 4 regional chefs, 3 food experts. Let the contest begin.
Like she's got a secret ingredient. Looks like she's not the only one.
This is a tough one, people. It's a tie. All meals were extraordinary. So, no matter where you come from, you can make extraordinary meals every time with Onga.
Imagine a luxury peak breakfast on top of the world in Dubai.
To Dubai.
Collins!
Hope you bought enough big milk. Dubai, here we come!
To be one of the 20 lucky people going to enjoy a peak breakfast in Dubai, buy peak milk and collect your scratch card to redeem your instant win. Fill your details and return. Everyone's a winner, so keep on buying your peak milk and keep winning. Valid while stocks last. Reach for your peak.
Awesome wonder and mighty ruler, the king of all the earth.
I have said this, and I'm going to say it. My vision is not to buy private jets. My vision is not to drive the most expensive car. My vision is not to use the money of God to build expensive school that the members that contributed cannot attend. My vision is to use the resources of God, prepare people for heaven. My vision is to look for the lost souls. Look for the prostitutes, look for the armed robbers, look for the killers, look for the assassins. Use the resources of God and rehabilitate them and prepare them for heaven. My mission is to look for children that cannot go to school, children that are roaming on the street. Use the resources of God, take them to a school, then that they can go to school and become better people tomorrow. That is my vision.
OPS, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
This is Rstv World News. We bring you world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, Channel 22 Port Harcourt.
You're still watching the World News coming to you live from the studios of River State Television here in Port Harcourt. Moving on now, the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Abuja has declared the prolonged detention of former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, without trial as a flagrant violation of his fundamental rights. The court also slammed a 100 million naira fine against the federal government and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. It also restrained the federal government and its agents from rearresting or detaining Emefiele without an order of court. The judgment was given in a fundamental human rights suit filed by the former CBN governor following his prolonged detention in the custody of the Department of State Services. He asked the court to order the respondent to pay him 1 billion naira damages and to restrain them from arresting and or detaining him. Defendants listed in the suit were the federal government, the Attorney General of the Federation, and the EFCC and its chairman. The ex-CBN boss was arrested on 10 June, shortly after his suspension by President Bola Tinubu. Authorities in Japan say the death toll from the devastating New Year's Day earthquake has risen to more than 160. Efforts are continuing to find more than 100 people who remain missing a week later. But bad weather is hampering rescuers with heavy rain and snow, triggering warnings of landslides and building collapses. The 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck the remote Noto Peninsula, toppling buildings and sparking a major fire. The majority of the deaths have happened in the hard-hit cities of Wajima and Suzu. More than 2,000 people are reportedly still cut off due to massive damage to roads, and several others are living in emergency shelters. The Japanese military has been handing out supplies, including food, water, and blankets for those who have had to vacate their homes. The Australian government has indicated that it has put on hold a proposal to hold a vote of removing King Charles III as its head of state. It is a long-standing policy of the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to hold a referendum on becoming a republic. But a minister has told local media that such a vote is not a priority and there is no timeline for it. The government last week said it was expecting a visit from the king later this year, but Buckingham Palace is yet to confirm the trip. And to sports matters now, the Super Eagles on Sunday defeated a local Dubai team 12-0 in a friendly at their Abu Dhabi training facility. The game, which was played behind closed doors, is in preparation for the Super Eagles campaign at the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON 2023, which starts in Côte d'Ivoire on 13 January. The Eagles, who showcased their dominance throughout the match, displaying exceptional teamwork and skill, led a 6-0 at halftime, with Ademola Lookman scoring 4 goals, while Victor Osimhen bagged a brace. While substitute Moses Simon scored twice, with Sadiq Umar and Ahmed Musa getting a goal each. 2 own goals from their opponents completed the rout for Nigeria. The 3-time African champions on Monday played another friendly against the Silly National of Guinea at Baniyas Stadium. Meanwhile, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have lost 2-0 to the Silly National of Guinea in a friendly match played at the Baniyas Stadium, Abu Dhabi on Monday. The Jose Peseiro-led side, who started the game without their star striker, Victor Osimhen, and first-choice goalkeeper, Francis Uzoho, went behind as early as the 14th minute. The Super Eagles expected to fly in to Lagos on Tuesday as they prepare to hit Côte d'Ivoire, where the AFCON will be taking place. Do you love and care about River State and our peace? Let's build and take her to greater heights. This is a task we must accomplish. You can watch Rstv News live on YouTube at Rstv Online and Facebook at Rstv22PH Online. You can subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. To end the news, and now a recap of some of the major stories. Schools in River State resumed for the second term of the 2023-2024 academic session, but full academic work has yet to begin as a lot of cleaning needs to be done. A federal high court in Abuja has fined the federal government the sum of 100 million naira for unlawfully detaining the immediate past governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, thereby infringing on his fundamental human rights. We had a report that said the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control has notified the public about 5 contaminated syrups in the market in World Health Organization regions around the globe. That's all for tonight. Many thanks for joining us. I'm Buka Umeda. Good night.